everybody, this is 5.6. Let's go ahead and start with the bell ringer. We are solving by completing the square, which is good news because A and B are already on the left side and A is already 1. So all we're going to have to do here is take this B term, which is 10, divided by 2 and square. So that's going to be 25. We're going to add that to both sides. So this is x plus 5 squared. This will equal, what, 3141? Right? You're now going to take the square root. So x plus 5 will equal positive negative square root of 41. 41 is a prime number. And I'm going to subtract 5 over. So this will be negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 41. Jump into 2, right? You're going to have to put it in the form that the first one was in. So we have to move that 4 over. A is already 1, so we'll take half of 8. Square it, so that'd be 16. And that's what we're adding to both sides here. So this is going to be x plus 4 squared. This will be 20. And then we will have the square root of 20, which will be x plus 4 equals positive negative 2 root 5. So to subtract 4 over, it'll be negative 4 plus or minus 2 square root of 5. All right. So quadratic formulas. How do we solve equations using the quadratic formula? Quadratic formula is really completing the square, but it's already solved for x. So this is a plug and chug formula. You can see that it takes you through an example. You can go through that on your own. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick up here at number 1. So if I pick up at 1, basically I'm going to assign A, which is 1, B is negative 2, and C is negative 4. And now I'm straight plugging in. So I got negative 2. My pen was right here. There it goes. Excuse me. Plus or minus the square root of negative 2 squared minus 4 times A times C. All over 2 times 1. So really we're going to put those two negatives together. So we have positive 2. Negative 2 squared is 4. And this is going to be 16 all over 2. So I'm going to break down 4 plus 16 is 20. So give me 2 root 5 all over 2. And then we want to reduce this. So x will equal 1 plus or minus 1 root 5. Okay? So remember, square root of 20 we did on the front. That would be 4 times 5. That's 2 root 5. Going to number 2 here. Again, A is 1, B is 10, C is 22. Alright, so x equals negative 10 plus or minus 10 squared minus 4 times 1 times 22. All over 2 times 1. So this will be negative 10 plus or minus 100 under the square root. And this will be minus 88 all over 2. We're looking at negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 12 over 2. So this would be, sorry about that, I'm jumping the gun there with plus and minus. So we got negative 10 plus or minus 2 root 3 over 2. Both of those are divisible by 2, so we can write this as negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 3. So there are your first 2. And we'll just go ahead and move right along to 3 and 4. Again, we want to state what A, B, and C are. A is 1, B is 6, C is 58. So, here we go. Negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 58. All over 2 times 1. Roll it, roll it, roll it. So this is 36. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 58. That would be 200 plus 32. So that would be 232 over 2. Don't panic, because actually this is a nice square root. This would be negative 196 over 2. We know the square root of 196 is 14i all over 2. So I'm not sure what I was writing there. X equals negative 3 plus or minus 7i. Okay, again, A is 5, B is 3,
plus or minus 3 squared minus 4 times 5 times negative 1 over 2 times 5. So negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 plus 20 over 10. So this one doesn't look like it's going to reduce. I need the square root of 29. 29 is a prime number. And I can't reduce 29 to 10 or 3 to 10. There's 4.
Right, we got 5 and 6 to get through now.
If it feels like Groundhog Day, it's because it is. It's literally the same formula every time.
Always establish your A, B, and C, and then we're going back to the formula that's at the top of the page.
So here we go. X is equal to negative 8 plus or minus the square root. 8 squared minus 4 times 10 times negative 1 over 2 times 10. So I'm going to have negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 64 plus 40 all over 20. So here we go. Negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 104 over 20.
So we have to think, does 104 break down?
I'm not even sure to tell you the truth.
4 goes into it 26 times. That's 2 times 13. Can't take the square root of either if they're both in front. So it looks like this would be negative 8 plus or minus 2 square root of 26 over 20. And all these are divisible by 2. So our final answer would be negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 26 all over 10. You keep it all as one fraction. That's as far as you go. If you break it apart, it would be negative 2/5 plus or minus the square root of 26 over 10. So either one of those is completely wrong. All right.
So here we go. I could reduce this, but I'm going to keep it as is.
What about basically dividing everything by 3?
But I'll just use the larger numbers, and we'll see what happens. So this would be negative 6 plus or minus the square root of negative 6 squared minus 4 times 3 times over 2 times 3. This is 6 plus or minus the square root of 36. 12 times 12 is 144 all over 6. So moving right along, this would be negative 108 over 6.
108 is divisible by 4.
We'll have 6 plus or minus. We got I squared times 4 times 27. We're going to have to break this down again.
So, sorry for the extra couple steps here, but that's the way it goes. 27 is 9 times 3. This is still over 6. So 6 plus or minus square root of 9 is 3. 3 times 2i is 6i. And all these are divisible by 6, so 1 plus or minus 1i root 3. If I would have divided that everything by 3, I would have made this all smaller at the end as well. All right. This thing can keep up with me. Looks like we're down to our final 2. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is set this equal to 0. I'll get x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. It's a shame that we're doing quadratic formula because this is factorable. So we're going to follow directions. They said use quadratic formula with the following. So this guy's going to be a nice one that's set it up. We've got negative 6 plus or minus the square root of negative 6 squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times 1. 6 plus or minus 36 minus 36 all over 2. 6 plus or minus 0 over 2. X is 3. Alright, set this guy equal to 0. I get negative x squared plus 2x minus 2. A is negative 1. B is equal to 2. C is equal to negative 2. So here we go. Negative b, which is negative 2, plus or minus the square root of 2 squared minus 4 times negative 1 times negative 2. All
all over 2 times negative 1. So, got negative 2 plus or minus 4. 3 negatives will be negative. 4 times 1 times 2 is 8. This will be negative 2. So it looks like we have negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 4 over negative 2. So this is negative 2 plus or minus 2i over negative 2. And we can reduce that. So that would be positive 1 plus or minus 1i. The negative won't switch the signs because they're both here. Positive times a negative is negative, which is here. And negative divided by negative is positive, which is here. So it's kind of funny how the signs take care of themselves. They don't get plus minus. That is your section. That was kind of quick, but it really is plug and chug. Once if you take your time and work through it, right, it will eventually speed up for you. There is no special tricks. Just make sure you evaluate everything under here using order of operation. Then pull it out, and then when you reduce, make sure you reduce all 3 of these together, or you'll have to break them apart like we did in the one problem above. So, guys, hope things going well, and we'll see you soon. Ciao.